Check. Okay. Go a couple more minutes. We got a couple more minutes while we share these links. Make sure y'all share the link. Make sure you share the link. What's with this? What up, Cuddy? Yeah, you can comment now. I was going to tell you share the link, but I forgot you can't on the book anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna give a couple more minutes. I'm at 7 minutes right now, so I was gonna go 10. I'm trying to share these links. Yeah, that motherfucker got the mic and shit set up. Yeah, motherfuckers is crystal. Check. What you over there doing, man? We got another one more minute, and we won't get into it. Let's see. stand. How's it looking? Did you get to see it?
Yeah, it was good.
No, I just put it up.
You leaving this thing? Or is this just no?
That's it. It's the same thing. It's just showing the live stream. All right, what's good, my peoples? What's happening? What's good? What's everybody doing tonight? What's everybody doing? What is everybody doing tonight? How's everybody's night going? Yeah, man. So, man, it's been a crazy weekend, man. It's been a wild weekend. So I just been sitting back paying attention. You know me, like I always say, I be paying attention, man. Just be, I like to study people. I say it all the time. I like to take notes on people, man. I like to study folks, man. See what's good. Kind of watch how shit be playing out, man. And man, that's crazy. Back in my hometown, Louisville, Kentucky, man. This was Derby week. This is Derby weekend. And yeah, man, outside of everybody looking good, I was scrolling through, looking at the pictures, looking at the snaps and looking at videos and everybody's live streams. Everybody was looking good, man. Everybody was looking good, like they was out enjoying themselves. Make sure y'all share the link. Share the link for me. But anyway, like I was saying, I appreciate that. I see with some crazy stuff going on, man. Another young lady, man, lost her life, man. I heard in the mix, like crazy shit, man, like some crazy shit. And you always hate to see anybody get killed, lose their life. But when it comes to a black woman, any woman, but just seeing one of these little young sisters get knocked down out here, man, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of troubling. And everybody who be watching my lives and stuff, they see, I always talk about prevention, man, because it's got to come to a point to where we got to start preventing some of this shit from happening. Man, it's just wild. I haven't said anything about it until now. Because like I said, I'm one of the type of people, man, I like to talk what I know. So I just been sitting back like everybody else, reading all these different stories, these different points of views. Then the videos come out. You got a couple different videos circulating. So, I just started paying attention to what was going on. And, I started paying attention to what was going on or whatever. And this whole thing could have been prevented. So I'm seeing everybody online blaming the security, blaming the club owner, the promoter, the fucking club building. blaming the dude who did it, blaming the victim. Uh, man, it's wild. Like, and all I'm thinking the whole time is this whole situation should have been prevented in so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? And this is all based off of my opinion. You know what I'm saying? This is just based off of my opinion. But my thing is, before we get to anybody else, like it's gotta be some people around you who talk you out of danger. You know what I'm saying? Damn, man, it's just crazy because this shit could have been avoided, man. This whole thing could have been avoided, man. You know, I don't place the blame. It's a lot of different reasons why this tragedy happened. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different pieces to this puzzle, man. You know what I'm saying? It's beyond just him and her. You know what I'm saying? You gotta surround yourself around people who, when they see you about to go do something like this, no matter if you get mad at them or not, they have to be able to grab you up and make sure that you don't go do whatever it is that you thinking that you want to go do or you're trying to go do. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man. Because like with me, I'm gonna tell you, like with me, I got some people, some of my homeboys and some of my family members, man. They be on go, man. They be on go. But at the same time, I'm the type of dude that I'm gonna diffuse the situation. You know what I'm saying? And because like I said in the title, man, listen, these motherfuckers ain't gonna give a fuck about you when you dead or gone, man. That's the sad thing about this. I'm just sitting back watching all these people, like outside of her family and her tight knit circle. A lot of these people that's acting like they give a fuck don't. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because a lot of these people who are acting like they give a fuck wouldn't even be speaking on this young lady if something bad hadn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the fucked up thing about this whole situation. Like, the streets will amp you up to do some shit, and then once you do it, nobody cares after that. Like, they're not gonna give a fuck. Like, these motherfuckers ain't gonna do nothing but put you on a shirt, come to your funeral, cry a few little tears, and then they gonna be on about their fucking life. Nobody's gonna come take care of your kids. Nobody's gonna maintain anything that you had going on. If you got a girlfriend, she's gonna be fucking somebody else. If you got a boyfriend, he's gonna be fucking somebody else. Wherever you work at, you'll be replaced the next day of operation. If you pass on a Monday, somebody's gonna be working your position Tuesday. So motherfucker gotta understand that. Like, motherfucker gotta start thinking before you fly off and do some shit. You gotta understand that a lot of people that you doing it for, they don't give a fuck. Like, they don't give a fuck. Which is how it goes. You'll be out here thinking that you trying to impress somebody or that you are gonna get some clout or something like that. And then something fucked up happened to you, these people not gonna be there for you. They not. They're not gonna be there for you. And that's what always kept me out of doing some extra shit. on some extra shit. Cause I already know, nigga, ain't nobody gonna go check on my mama. Ain't nobody gonna go talk to my mama. Ain't nobody gonna make sure my kids is doing what they supposed to be doing. Ain't nobody gonna do none of that. They gonna put me on a fucking shirt, and then they gonna be on about their Facebook post, post some pictures. Like, it's your birthday. A motherfucker will not even dig up some pictures of you and them and post them and say happy birthday. But as soon as something bad happened, you get killed, everybody was your friend. Everybody loved you. I'm telling you, it'll be motherfuckers that you know damn well before whatever happened to you, you was beefing with that person. And when you die, that person will be out here riding the wave with everybody else, making on like they give a fuck about you or like they gave a fuck about you. They don't. If you got kids, man or woman, if you got kids, you gotta move different. You can't just be out here moving like you don't give a fuck no more, unless you really don't give a fuck. And when you really is either. Like, real talk. And I just don't see how a motherfucker don't see that. I don't see it. I don't see how a motherfucker don't see that. So if you running around and you talking like you on some gangster shit, you out here acting like you can't be touched, acting like you the hardest pit in the litter, like, gangsters don't live that long, man. For real. Especially not out here in the free world, they don't. I keep saying, and what's so sad, man, like, because see, I look at this shit totally different. What's really sad to me is I see a lot of people talking about how brave she was, the young lady was, and she was harder. She was harder than the niggas, and she was so brave. And yeah, you salute her for that. But you still have to be logical, people. You can't. The hardest person or the most brave person don't always make it home, man. And when you got children at the house, man, you have to think different. You got to make it home. I mean, you know, I know a lot of people ain't gonna agree, and that's all good. But we got to change our culture, man. We got to change the way we think. We got to change our culture, dog, because this whole street shit, I see more losses than wins coming out this bitch. For real. This street culture. We ain't talking about the hustles, the hustlers, and we ain't talking about the motherfuckers that's out here getting money. We talking about this whole street code shit. A lot of this street code is bullshit. Like, damn. In my opinion, it's never okay for a woman to be approaching a man full of aggression in a threatening manner. It's never okay, because physically you're gonna lose this battle just genetically. He's stronger than you. And then what you gotta understand is, if dude was the guy that allegedly did the shit, if he was already an alleged killer, a man can't even approach him on that. That's why, like I say, a lot of shit, and and a lot of the ladies be getting mad, but at the same time, there's just things that women shouldn't be involved in my opinion. If this was another woman that shit happened, and it was another woman, you feel me? I think it would have been a different outcome because a lot of these women are fighting. You run up on a chick, she gonna swing on you. A lot of these women are fighting. They girls is coming. It'll be a whole melee in that bitch. But guess what? Won't be no shots fired. These men are not fighting. They are shooting off top. So you have to understand that you can't approach certain shit with aggression. And then I'm hearing that she had a bunch of dudes with her. Like, my whole thing is somebody should have took her home or to another club. I don't know, man. I just think, we got to change our culture as a community. We got to change our culture. And then it's just throwing me off everybody blaming Jack Harlow. I don't agree with that shit. I don't agree. Motherfuckers talking about, well, he had a motherfucker, his DJ shot somebody and killed somebody already. Yeah, but from what I'm reading and looking into, that was self-defense also. Now, it might hurt your feelings or make you mad because it was your people's, but if dude already did this shit before in self-defense, you can't approach him with aggression. Strip the feelings from this shit. Let's get logical. Strip the feelings. Strip the feelings from this shit. Strip this being your friend, this being your people's, and all of that. Somebody should have took her home because she's already in a place mentally and emotionally to where she's feeling like doing something to this guy, and she shouldn't have been there at that point. Y'all can get mad and say whatever y'all want to say, but guess what? She was still been here. Then y'all won't blame Jack because he put dude on the payroll. That ain't no different than some of us some of our peoples that are killers that deserve a second chance, or drug dealers that deserve a second. Everybody's putting their peoples on once they get on, and we all know most of the peoples that we gonna be putting on is street. How the fuck was that his fault? And not only did he not pull the trigger, he didn't even have nothing to do with the shit. Well, if he wouldn't have got in the club if he wasn't with Jack. Hey, dog, fuck all that, dog. Jack did not pull that trigger. Jack wasn't even holding the fucking weapon. Jack wasn't arguing, fussing or fighting with nobody. That's the same thing. These are the same people who was blaming, who wasn't blaming King Von for the shit. It's a certain way you have to handle shit. Homie ran up on dude and started swinging on dude. And his mans popped him because that's his mans, dog. Chances are this is how they eating. Just like you niggas would protect y'all's man. If a motherfucker ran up, start getting the best of him, and you got this hammer, and this is what you got the hammer here for. Come on, man. Shit ain't Jack's fault. This shit is a lot of people's fault. It ain't Jack's. I saw the security dude talking, and he's telling the truth. Ain't none of these stars getting checked. So at that point, this is above the security. This ain't the security's fault. This is an order they were given to security. Here's what I need y'all to do. Here's where I need you to be. And this is what's up. So the people who gave the security order, security is just following protocol and keeping their job. So if you're going to blame them getting in the club without being checked, you got to go above the security. Because security was paid to do what they do. It's not the security. It's a lot of people's fault. Or I can double back and say, well, the security guy said, well, she had already told me dude was in her, and what would you do if something? At that point, when you had that conversation, you take her out of the club. Period. She's letting you know she's on butt. She feel a certain way about this certain individual that's in her. She's on butt. You remove her. You remove her. Or you remove them. You listen, I feel like if a motherfucker didn't take her because of she worked there and they owed her that loyalty, okay, cool. Well, Jack and his people's got to go. And if y'all didn't want to remove Jack now because of the money or whatever the case may have been, then you remove Shorty. Somebody should have been removed from the club. Y'all already knew. At that point, you had the conversation with her. And she said, what would you do? You should have grabbed her up and took her out the club. Motherfucking be mad at all they want, but guess what? You don't think straight when you're mad. You don't think straight when you're angry. Well, most have something aggressive. They wasn't in their right mind when they did it. They were pissed off, angry, hurt. You know what I'm saying? And they did some shit. So of course you're gonna have all these people because these people are hurt, as they should be. You know what I'm saying? These people are hurt. But at the same time, y'all gotta understand that this could have been avoided. The people who was with her, y'all see her amped up, and y'all heard her talking about what she's talking about and all of that. Come on, man, it's time for us to go to another club. Motherfuckers is being cool, in her being cool. I don't know who she was with. I don't care who she was with. Whoever she was with. Once y'all seen where her energy was, y'all should have left. Come on, we out of her, Shorty. We gonna go to it's Derby Friday. It's 1,000 parties going on. Let's go somewhere else. Motherfucking get mad at that all they want, but there was another option. This woman gone. This shit could have avoided this. I'm talking about this shit because I'm always talking about prevention. Let's get this shit together so this shit don't happen again. Or just keep on happening. Y'all motherfuckers is cool with this shit to just keep happening. I'm not cool with that shit. For real. And I don't see how any motherfucker is. I don't see how nobody cool with this shit. Motherfuckers just okay with shit like this going on, man. Just wow, man. Shit could have been avoided, dog. This shit could have been avoided. And like I said, outside her family and her immediates, motherfuckers is gonna act like they give a fuck. They gonna throw her on some shirts. They gonna make some posts on social media and shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do all that shit. And then at the baby girl funeral, man, motherfuckers, these motherfuckers I'm talking about outside of the family and her circle, they not gonna care about this woman again. Hell, them motherfuckers went out after she got killed. I was motherfuckers on the internet talking about after party, the after hours. And then next day, motherfuckers was at the day party and the night parties. The streets not gonna give a fuck about you when you gone, dog. So to lose your life out here in the streets, in my opinion, ain't too much honor in that. That's why when I see people talking about how brave she was, that's cool, she was brave, but it wasn't a smart move. When you got children, you run up on somebody who the reason you're running up on him is because he killed someone, right? Damn. The reason you ran up on him is because he killed someone. If I already know somebody's a killer and I got an issue with them, the last thing I'm trying to do is approach or have them see me coming full of aggression. They're going to retaliate immediately. And you already know how they coming. So everybody was talking about, well, yeah, the niggas that she was with, when the shot fired, they was running. Of course they were, because guess what? They got searched. Who's dumb enough to run up on somebody that's shooting and you ain't got no strap? I don't care if you do got a strap. You don't run towards you. Why would they rush dude and after he done shot this woman? No, they trying to take cover because they got searched at the door. So they ain't get in with no strap. Because I guarantee if she had some people with her and that shit went down and they were strapped up too, it'd have been more bodies than just hers. Trust and believe that. Come on, dog. And I don't even know who she was with to be like on some, oh, they was on some. Nah, I don't even know who she was with. But I know for a fact that ain't nobody going to let that shit go down and they strapped too. That's why I say, dog, you can't really just place the blame on certain one little entity of this shit, dog. This shit was a whole fucking ball of bullshit, dog. The way this shit went down, man. Shit sad as a motherfucker, dog. Nobody talks prevention, though. We only talk about shit like it's after the fact. Because even once we get to talking about things that could prevent, no one wants to listen. Because that means people have to change. As soon as you get to talk about prevention, that means you have to change something. And motherfuckers ain't trying to do it. All the people who's so hurt and because that girl, they went out the very next day having fun. They went out the next day. That's how the streets is gonna do you. You know how many funerals I've been to and motherfuckers was in there losing their minds about this person dying, and then after that they gave two shits about that person or their family or any of that. People don't give a fuck. The streets don't give a fuck. Streets will amp you up to do some shit, to have you locked up or lose your fucking life. Throw you on a shirt, cry a few tears, make a few social media posts, and then they're gonna move the fuck on with their lives. And you got this is something that a motherfucker ain't nobody talking about, but a motherfucker need to say it. There's certain things that are just not honorable. Ladies, listen to me. Any lady that's any woman that's watching this, if you got children at home and you really do care about your children, that's where you need to be. On guard at all times. Y'all can't protect the kids because you can't protect yourself. And the last thing y'all need to keep doing is keep running around here with this masculine ass energy, dog. Running up on, like, it's like y'all want to be niggas so bad until some nigga shit happen. And then it's now you go into instant victim mode. That's like a motherfucker run up on you talking shit all in your face, threatening you, bitch ass nigga, pussy ass nigga. I done seen females like talk dirt bad to dudes, man. And then dude feels all the way demoralized, disrespected, and then everybody can't handle that pressure. So he hits you. Or you done hit on him a couple times and scratched him and choked. Then all of a sudden he's swinging and pop you. First thing y'all do is call the police or something. Call somebody and play victim. He put his hands on me. After you done just cussed him all that, called him everything but the child of God, and put your hands on him. He punched you one time back because he's trying to defend himself and get you off of him. Now all of a sudden he's a woman beater, he's an abuser, he's crazy. Y'all ladies gotta chill. Man, I'm sorry that shit happened to Shorty, man. But we gotta start talking prevention. We gotta start talking, fellas. With the ones got their head on right, man. You gotta talk to these women, man. Your lady, your sisters, your cousins, some of your female friends. It's up to us that we gotta start talking to these women, letting these women know, man. Listen, this is you can't be moving like that. And if they don't like it, and you telling them something that's gonna help prosper them, and it's coming from the heart, and they ain't trying to get away from them, don't even bother. Don't even bother. Then the video comes out. Okay, now you got all these, everybody like, dude. I don't know, man. Like I said, just enough with that person, that situation. Just in general, dog, we gotta start talking prevention, man. Nobody wants to talk prevention. We always wait till the shit happens and then want to start talking about it. Well, let's, like, oh man, I hate that shit happen, man. It's a lot of people, a lot of things that happened that were just faulty. It wasn't just one person. This is not Jack's fault. This is not the shooter's fault. This is not the young lady's fault. This is not the club owner's fault. This is not the security's fault. This is a culture thing. This is our fault. Because we are in the mind frame to do some of the shit that we're doing. This is our fault. As a culture, as a whole, as a people. This is our fault. We gotta stop thinking that this shit is okay. Because it ain't. Men and women alike, all we want to do is fucking fight, go to war, argue. That's all we want to do, dog. That's all we want to do, dog. Fuss, fight, argue. For everybody that's watching this new onto the chat on here, y'all can chat and type your comments in. You just gotta hit the little chat button on there. I just got an inbox on my Facebook. Somebody was asking, how do you chat? Normally they be on my Facebook, but we're gonna be going live from here. So, but it's a chat button you can push, and then you can chat. You can type it in. I just now noticed I got an inbox. Somebody asking me. Yeah, like I said, I haven't said nothing because for one, it's like everything's so close. You know what I'm saying? Everything's so fresh. Like it's kind of hard to say anything. Like I've been seeing so many people fighting and fussing, going back and forth. So I'm kind of like, I seen somebody say insensitive, but at the same time, these uncomfortable conversations had to be had. Everything ain't always gonna feel good. Everything ain't always gonna feel good. And I'm not gonna sit here and try to make on like everything's gonna feel good. We got too many sisters getting killed out here right now. Shit's sad, man. I don't know, man. Shit's just fucked up out here. Shit's just really fucked up. Got another young lady lost her life. Over what? Man, it's just crazy. Bless their hearts. Yeah, I feel sorry for all her family and circle, man. And but ladies, like, you have to understand, some things aren't for you. And going back and forth with a dude, period, about anything, it's not in your place. Everybody's not gonna be cool, calm headed. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Cool, calm, and collective, and have a level head. Everybody's not. Some people react different. It's just what it is. But yeah, I ain't gonna stay on her too much long. Like I said, man, we'll see. We'll chop it up a little bit more. I just wanted to get on here and say a little something. We'll chop it up a little bit more and wake and bake tomorrow. But man, y'all stay safe. Stay safe. Think safe. Usually, if you think safe, you usually keep you a little safe from that. Make sure you subscribe. Click that subscribe button. Yeah. Y'all stay safe, man. And just remember, these streets don't give a fuck about you, man. You go out here and do some street shit and let the streets take you away from your family, dog. These motherfuckers who you was hanging with and all of that, these motherfuckers gonna throw you on a shirt, cry a few tears, make a few Facebook posts, and they gonna move on with their life, man. Real talk. TBT813.com. Go get it, 813.com. And make sure y'all click subscribe, man. Follow us on all platforms, man. Go get it studios, man. Go.